Is this shit on? Oh yeah, okay.
What up? What up?
You know, I always got to make sure because technology sucks sometimes.
Okay, well, everybody, welcome to the program or the podcast about everything and nothing.
But it is a program, though.
It's a program now. I am one of your hosts. I'm here with Calling Out Clinic.
The clinic, let's go.
And I'm your boy Alexander Tryhard. The topic today, many of you might have watched our controversial last video. If you haven't, it's called Privilege.
Yep.
Go watch that. I'm sure there's some red flags already on it.
Flag it up.
But I don't fucking care. I meant everything I said in there, and I know you did too.
Oh, absolutely.
A couple different views for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
We're on different pages on some points in that. It's interesting. some people have literally told us in feedback that like we're clones of each other when we get on here.
Yes.
Like, there's a quiet version and there's the loud version being myself, but we're saying the same thing.
Okay.
And I think that just attributes to like the fact that we're boys outside in real life.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, we're gonna have similar views on things, but it was nice to hear that you know, yesterday when we recorded Privilege, like we had some different views on it. So it's good.
Yeah.
But topic today that we're gonna get into ties directly into the last video is when to walk away.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
so,
man.
Clinic, go ahead, start us off, buddy.
All right, man. Yeah. So, if we think about like the last video and then how it was a whole thing, people got involved. Not to say that a fight would have happened, but I don't know. I'm kind of like 50-50 on it because the reason is, yes, it was justified that you came up to this girl and you did what you had to do. But at the same time, too, there was a point, I think, where I was like, look, it's not worth it. And again, I don't want to repeat the old video, so if you guys want to check it out. But my thing is, sometimes you just got to take the L. You got to be like, yo, I take my ball and I go home, because if you try to make it bigger than it is, and rightly so, now you expose yourself to, you might end up in jail. You might end up just being arrested, getting a ticket. You might get beat up, and then you just ruin your night or your day based on someone that's the whole purpose. And I always said that to people. I'm like, listen, I don't want people I don't want anyone on this planet to have power over me like that. Okay? Maybe I'll be called a bitch, maybe I'll be this, but it's like, you need to train yourself to say, okay, I'm getting into an argument, or this guy's trying to beef me, but then is it worth it now? Like, do I have an out? If you don't have an out, fuck it.
Yeah.
We throw hands, whatever. But if you have it out, if you can leave, if you can give an excuse, and then you leave, that person might call you a bitch, their boys might call you a bitch, but ultimately, you walked away, and then now you're safe. You're at your place, nobody's crying because you died, or nobody's crying because, oh man, you end up at the hospital over some stupid fucking incident, Like, literally, as I'm saying this, I remember a story where I was supposed to be out at a club somewhere a couple years ago. For some odd reason, I was like, I'm too tired, fuck it. I didn't go. Then the next day, I get a good girlfriend of mine calling, oh my God, are you okay? I know you were out at that club. I'm like, well, what happened? Well, there was two 18-year-olds that were fighting over this chick, and then the one dude decided that, hey, I have a knife, then there you go, and then fucking killed him on the street like that, over nothing.
Yeah.
So, he ends up at the hospital, stays there for 5 hours, and that's it. It's a wrap. It's over. People crying over it. Now there's two families that are ruined because the other guy will probably take jail for 25. And then there you go.
So, I mean, first of all, happy you went to that club too.
Yeah, thanks.
But in terms of like the topic, right? Like, which is when to walk away.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's always two parties and everything. I never get that. Like, you know, some people came at us when they heard our podcast about privilege and shit like that, and they were like, yo, like, you know, you're getting into like victim blaming and like this shit and that shit. But like, listen, we understand there's two arguments to every side of the story.
Of course.
We understand that in order for there to be an altercation to begin with, there has to be two different people involved or something like that, or you got to be fighting with the demons in your head if you're one of those people or whatever. But what I am saying is there's always at least two entities involved.
Absolutely.
So my thing is, cool, if one person's dead set on taking it there, you know, like, there's always, for lack of a better term, you know, like, we've all seen Boondocks, we know what it is, they're called nigger moments, right? You know what I mean? So if you're going to have one of those, where this guy is dead set in that moment
like
to throw his life away because you stepped on his shoes or something like that, you can be the bigger person who was in the wrong and just be like, I'm sorry, and walk away. That could be you.
Yeah.
Right? The other guy could be the bigger person too. Have his shoes stepped on and be like, look, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Right? But anybody can choose to be the person to walk away in that situation. As long as one person walks away, it's over.
That's a good point.
Because it doesn't matter who has to be the first one to walk away.
Right.
And, I mean, I'm not trying to get tied up in scenarios or anything like that, because you listed one off, you know what I mean? Boondocks has listed countless examples of these nigger moments where it's like, literally, it's between a black guy and a white guy, and a black guy gets his shoe stepped on by a white guy, and he's getting ready to like make it a thing, and then the white guy just looks at him and he's like, oh wait, I forgot, I'm white, and just walks away, and the black guy's like, come back here, it's a perfectly good moment to throw your life away. Exactly. And again, I'm not trying to get too much into like race, because it's not a racial thing. Like, I only use that as an example because that's the example in the show.
Yeah.
But, you know, walking away can be attributed to every aspect of life. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Your boss is beefing you over like a quarterly report that you didn't have done for a presentation. Are you going to take a hard stand on that and try to use this, which is a bad example, to stand up for yourself? No, you were wrong. You know what I mean? You say, I'm sorry, I'm going to get it to you now because I'm going to go work on it because I either had shit to do or whatever. And if he's like, you're fired because of that, it's still not a reason to step to him. You didn't have the work done.
Exactly. Yep.
You know? If you choose to make it an issue and step to him because of that, now you're terminated, but you're terminated
with cause.
Aggressively. You know, maybe there's police involved. Maybe there's a restraining order. Yep. And now how does that look that you've not only burned that bridge and accepted, hey, you know what? Yeah, I got fired because I wasn't doing my work or whatever. You burn that bridge, now you can't even get a reference.
Exactly.
You know?
Which is crazy.
I'm using work as an example. It's the same thing in relationships. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're in an abusive relationship, or you're in just a relationship that's going nowhere.
Yeah.
And then you decide to leave. You deciding to leave is choosing to walk away.
Exactly.
Right? Because you're believing you're better than the situation.
Yeah.
When your ex-girlfriend dumped your ass a week and a half ago, if you're one of these viewers, she chose to walk away.
That's it.
Because she wasn't getting something from you, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you decide to aggressively stalk her or go to her house or some shit like that or beat up her new boyfriend just because you see this dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like, she walked away from you.
Exactly.
And it's no different if the roles are reversed and the guy walked away from her.
Yeah.
You know? The girl can't turn the table and all of a sudden randomly just decide to catfight the new girlfriend or whatever because she's some baby mama or whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, literally, if you listen to the last video, and I'm not trying to keep plugging it, but if you listen to it, you'll understand that in that video, there were choices that could have been made in that instant, and the choice that was made was to walk away.
Yeah.
And this video is born out of subcontext from the last one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you have to be not only the bigger person, which everyone's telling you to be in every situation, they don't understand how hard that is to be when you're in the situation as well.
Yeah.
But then you also have to go and you have to fucking follow through with that. You have to physically get out of there. Take yourself out of the situation. Whether that's leaving the bedroom that you were having a fight with your girlfriend and coming down and chilling in the living room to not be in the same space.
Absolutely.
Or going for a walk. Or in this case, being taken by your best friend clinic to McDonald's because you're like, let's get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, there's countless mediums
Yeah.
where walking away is the right example.
Mhm.
And I don't know, clinic. I'm just not trying to take up all the air.
No. Don't sweat it. But you're making great points. It's like it's the hardest thing to do, and you know you're heated in the moment, and you have and the worst is when you're right. I feel like if you're wrong, it's pretty easy. I mean, we're pretty like stand up guys, you know. I can say I'm sorry 1,000 times if I have to, but the thing is, it's really hard to have that mentality where somebody did you wrong, and then now they're coming at you like, oh, well, I did it because of this, that, and the third, and you're like, well, you're wrong, and then now it's a thing. Oh, you say I'm wrong? You saying I'm stupid? No, I didn't say that. I said you're wrong. You're the one who's saying you're stupid. Maybe you feel that, and you know what I mean. And then it gets now it's traction because you're getting upset, and then now you start being like a smartass. Now you're like, well, you said that, so maybe you are after all. Maybe you're subconsciously you know that you're stupid. Oh wait, so you think I'm stupid? No, but you just said it. So, and then now it's not even worth it because now even if that person is stupid, why should I bring myself to their level?
Yeah.
Just because, oh, I need to show them that I'm stronger, better, faster, more intelligent. No, I don't need to. I don't need to. The people that know clinic or know try hard, they know, okay, those guys are solid. Why do I have to prove somebody that's nobody or even somebody that doesn't think that, oh yeah, I'm the shit. I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
I don't need to prove to anyone that I'm better or anything. So, this is why when it comes to walking away, it's very important that you look at your surroundings and then you make the conscious decision to turn around and you don't look back. You don't talk. You're not, like, you know, shouting at back, oh, blah, 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 I would have done this, I would have done that. And don't get me wrong, I've done that plenty of times. But these are mistakes because if that guy would have heard me and then he's like, oh, well, now it's a thing now. And then maybe I wouldn't be here now.
Yeah.
Right?
And I mean, to just, like, give you props for, like, the point that you came at, you know, like, you know, people don't understand, like, how hard it is to walk away in these situations. You know what I mean? Like, you are right. You're there. You're being called a liar, even though you're right in these situations and shit. Mm-hmm. And then basically, it's still on you. Because you know what? The issue I have with society is that I'm always expected to be the best person in every situation. Well, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, and I said that in the podcast yesterday. Mm-hmm. It's like, I'm not always going to be the stand-up guy in a situation.
Yep.
So, even being that, even knowing that, I'm still expected to be that stand-up guy.
Yeah.
So,
shit, there's hobos fighting outside.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, to wrap it all up, all we're trying to say is, you know, A, there's two sides to every argument.
Yes.
B, it's harder to walk away than some of you think it is, but we recommend that you try to, if there's an option to. And, you know, as a last point, just, I don't know, it takes two to be in the situation.
Yes.
But either one of them can end it.
Absolutely.
You know? Yep. Like, it doesn't matter if you're the instigator or the one getting bullied or whatever.
Yeah.
Any party, any one of the two can end it by just walking away.
Yep.
And it's not something where you're swallowing your pride. You're not a bitch because you're walking away from a situation.
Absolutely not. Because
you don't want it to escalate because we all know where it will go.
Yeah.
You know? You're not a bitch for that.
No.
You know? Now, I understand in the respect-built society that you and I have, like, a huge fucking issue with this sometimes because that's why we feel like it's so hard to walk away. Because I'm not trying to be looking like a bitch. I'm trying to defend my point, and worst case, I'm fucking right, too.
Yep.
But then I still gotta be the best person in society's eyes. So, listen, we're not saying it's not hard, but what we are saying is if you can do it, you'll be the person that's not going to end up in jail. You'll still be the guy that everybody respects.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, like, everybody will know that you're not fucking playing around.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because they'll know what you could have done if shit escalated.
Yep.
And they'll know that you chose not to, which was the bigger decision.
Exactly. As I always say, you know, people that are the most quiet people, the people that are willing to walk away, they're the most dangerous ones. Because they're the ones that, if you put them in the corner, it's like a scorpion, right? Scorpion is just fine if it walks around, but you put him in the corner, it's like, okay, now you want to make it a thing. I wasn't trying to bite you, I will. So with that being said, it's like, you know, the points are right. Is just walking away is like the hardest thing, especially even if we're just talking about emotions. You know, you love your girlfriend, and then she's like, "Oh, this is not working for me," or "I cheated on you," or something. Like, even if we did have those thoughts where we're like, "Look, okay, she's gonna be downgraded and whatnot," but there's gonna be moments where you're gonna be alone and then thinking, "Man, like, that still sucks in a way," you know. But I'd rather like be in a corner in a closet crying about that shit, although I would never, but you never know. I'd rather do that alone and then have nobody see me than to have that person have that power over me. So I would tell her, hey, whatever, get out. And then I would just close my door and then deal it, you know, either it's me going out or me watching TV or whatever. I would deal with it that way. So for those situations, it's like, you know, I chose that this game is not fair, you know, to your point, where you're right, and then now they're trying to say, well, I apologize, but then he still wants to make it a thing. But it's like, no, it's because the problem is we know that you're doing that just to show that you're not the one that started what's going on right now.
Yeah.
You start, and that's typical like society right now. You start something. And then instead of saying, okay, you know what, my bad, you go, well, how come that person is mad? Well, you don't know. You know, if I go up to someone and I tell them, yo, you're a fucking bitch, you don't know how they're going to react.
Yeah.
You don't know how their day was been and anything, right? And then on top of that, you got to listen to the excuses as well. Oh, it's because I was smoking. Oh, it's because she's drunk. Oh, it's because she's a female. Oh, it's because it's a guy. Oh, it's because, like, all of that willpower for you to not be like, you know what? This guy's getting beat up. I don't give a fuck. Okay? It's the hardest fucking thing. And this is why, if you can, just walk away, call it a day, whatever. You can reassess after and say, look, I don't want to put myself in a position like that. And then that's it.
Well, as always, guys, and thank you, Clinic.
Yeah.
As always, we have Clinic with us.
Yeah.
I'm Alexander Tryhard, and we out.
We out. Peace.